Yeah, from what I've done, the research that I've looked into, and you've probably touched on this before in one of your videos when it comes to public policy. And so the state has a compelling interest, and what their compelling interest is, from what I've read, is they're talking about like the welfare of the child. And so when the mom goes in there, but predominantly the mom goes in there and says allegations of neglect or whatever, they tend to charge you as if you did neglect without you ever having to go to criminal court. I actually looked it up and seen all the codes for every single state. And so that's how they're able to satisfy that. And
Well,
that's kind of a
that would
situation.
be meritorious, wouldn't it? That the allegation is one thing, and I don't know because in Florida they could not address time sharing custody and support. I don't disagree that the state has the ability to force parents to support their children, but I don't know. We've talked about on this show. It's been a while. I don't know if we did it on this one or on the child support basics. This thing about strict scrutiny, meaning the state can say we're going to do make sure these things are done, and that could be a compelling reason for the state to be involved. But even if it is a compelling reason, nothing in law would say that the state doesn't have to prove that there is some sort of deficiency in that area. If I'm being clear to you, Dave, I agree that there could be an issue, but how often does the state even raise that as one of the uh, um, legal the basis for bringing the action? They just say the mother came in, she applied for benefits, and we need an order for support. Bitch, you ain't showed me shit. What have I done? Other than there's a baby involved, but there's nothing that shows that there is anything that's been lacking. I don't see too often where that's even proven. That would probably come in probably through a court proceeding that says the father had his obligation, he didn't fulfill his obligation. His obligation is based upon this established set of stipulations or agreements or court orders. And now because he hasn't done this, we're going to make him pay this. And in paying this satisfies the mother's or the child's lack of medical treatment or care or um what's the other thing, food stamps. She's not able to give enough food to the child, and the father hasn't, as an alternative to paying this, said give me the child so I can lessen the state's burden of providing it on its own. And by the way, some states don't even provide it because some states don't have state income taxes.